but how will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in with what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. First up, Hormaz is joining in to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for today. Good morning, Hormaz.
Good morning, Sonal. And the setup has been sluggish, as has been the case over the last few trading sessions. But there have been enough and more index heavyweights that have ensured that the Nifty continues to move higher. And there was, despite the lack of participation yesterday from Reliance Industries and from HDFC Bank as well. Now, if you can see, the Nifty continued to trade in a range. Yesterday's range was around 112 points. But even then, the Nifty continued to move higher, made a new record high as well. And what will give the bulls more confidence is the fact that the Nifty ended near the highest point of the day, which was near the levels of 24,440. So that will give the bulls a lot of confidence. There was, as I mentioned, there were enough and more positive triggers for the market yesterday. The record MF equity inflows that came in from the AMFI data yesterday, that gave a boost to the market. And there was auto, FMCG and ICICI Bank, which pulled the index higher in yesterday's trading session. The institutional flows were also positive. Both foreign and domestic investors were net buyers in yesterday's trading session. So that was another positive. The broader markets were subdued, the mid-cap and the small-cap indices, but there was plenty of stock-specific action that continued to move within the broader markets. And the high-flying stocks of the last month, which have been the railway stocks, that saw some bit of profit booking yesterday. IRFC, IRCON, they all made, RVNL also, all made new highs yesterday, but then came off very sharply and saw some bit of correction yesterday, as did the shipbuilders, all of them, Mazgaon Dock, Cochin Shipyard, all of these also saw some bit of correction yesterday after having a 70-80% move in the last 1 month. Some important cues to watch for today. The Nifty Bank weekly expiry today, so that will keep the index in focus. There are two listings today. The Emcure Pharma listing, the IPO was subscribed almost 70 times. The Bansal Wire listing today as well, that IPO was subscribed almost 60 times. And block deals are back in focus today. So that may have, we may see some in delivery and Mankind Pharma. And the Gift Nifty is indicating a sluggish start for our own markets as well. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Hormaz, for that. Let's go across to Sudarshan now. A lot of stocks on his radar today. Good morning, Sudarshan.
Morning, so we'll start with JSW Steel, which has released its quarterly update. Q1 production is lower due to planned maintenance. Total production was down 4% and India business production has come in 1% lower year-on-year. Adani Ports has got letter of intent to develop, operate and maintain berth number 13 at Deen Dayal Port in Gujarat. And this LOI is for a 30-year concession period and to be commissioned during FY 26-27. Infosys has bagged 5-year order from Sector Alarm, which is an affiliate of KKR. M&M has reduced price of its top XUV 700 model to rupees 19.49 lakh ex showroom Delhi. Havells has announced expansion with an investment of rupees 375 crore and will be expanding capacity of cables to 41 lakh kilometers from 33 lakh kilometers in Alwar in Rajasthan. Mankind Pharma sources a Capital Group affiliate, Hema CIPEF, may sell 0.9% equity via block deals, and issue size for the same is rupees 763 crore and price is rupees 2061 crore, which is a discount of 2% to CMP. Delivery sources a Canada Pension Plan Investment Board may exit the company and sell 3.2% equity via block deals today, and issue size for this block deal is rupees 886 crore and offer price range is rupees 378 to 389 per share, which is at a discount up to 3.5% to CMP. Delta Corp has released its Q1 earnings. Q1 is normally a weak quarter for the company. Revenue has slipped 30%, EBITDA has fallen 68%, and margin has slipped to 17% from 37% in the same quarter last year. KIMS has acquired 200-bed Queen's NRI Hospital in Vizag for rupees 75 crore, and last is RVNL, which has got order for project worth 187 crore from Maharashtra Metro Rail. So these stocks might be in focus today.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Sudarshan, for that list. Let me go across to Mangalam. He's joining in with all the cues from the F&O space this morning. Good morning, Mangalam.
Good morning. So the Gift Nifty is indicating a flat start, but importantly, yesterday after a flat start, we built onto those gains, and the frontline indices, both the Nifty as well as the Sensex, hit a fresh record high. The interesting part about yesterday's trading session was it was led by multiple sectors. It wasn't just one sector which was weighing in. So we had the autos doing well, FMCG, ITC actually contributed a fair bit as well, and the Nifty Bank too, led by SBI, was doing well. But what we also need to know is that over the last two trading sessions, while the market has moved higher, as has the volatility, in just the last two sessions, we have the India VIX higher by almost 15%, and we do have big events lined up ahead, not only from the globe, but also our own result season, along with the big budget that we build up to on July 23rd itself. So there you have it, a 5% move yesterday, followed by a 7-8% move in the previous trading session. But FIIs and DIIs both buying in cash markets for 3 sessions in a row. That's keeping our markets afloat. And after 2 days of taking some long positions out of the system, the FIIs bought once again in index futures. So about 10,000 long contracts is what they added. And what was interesting is that they added more Nifty and they sold Nifty banks. So of the 500 crore net buy, the Nifty purchase was 717 crores, whereas for the Nifty bank, it was 215 crores, which was what the FII sold yesterday. And that's going to be an important index to watch out for today as well. Why? Because one, it is weekly options expiry. It's a Wednesday. And secondly, HDFC Bank is well below its 20-day moving average. So if HDFC Bank moves ahead, the Nifty bank is something that we'll have to keep an eye out on. For the Nifty, the range continues. The 24,400 call writers are pretty active for a premium of 100 rupees. At the same time, we've seen put writing at 24,400 and 24,350, telling you that the market's base has moved higher. So what these option writers are hoping for is support around 24,300 to 24,350, which is a good 200 points higher than the earlier base, and congestion around 24,500. The Nifty put-call ratio has moved closer towards 1.3. Remember, it indicates a bit of a top out near 1.4. So maybe if the Nifty was to go around that 24,400 mark, we would see an increase in the put-call ratio and a concomitant increase in the congestion levels for the Nifty as well. Maruti is one stock I'll be watching out for. Yesterday saw a big move, but about 170 rupees from here, 13,000 call as the maximum open interest. So how much more upside is left on Maruti is something that we'll have to track. Balrampur Chini and IEX have entered FNO ban. Hindustan Copper is out of FNO ban. So those are another couple of stocks that we'll be watching out for today.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. That is our Power Prep segment.